Alright, the group of kindergarten students was split into Class A and Class B, so 40 kids. Class A was given 6 litres of cordial, Class B was given 5 litres of cordial. The cordial in each class was shared equally between the students in the class. The students in Class A each received twice as much cordial as the students in Class B. Determine the number of students in Class A. Okay, so first step, I'm going to write what the unknown variable is, which is number of students in Class A. Alright, so now we know that, if A, there's X amount of students, in Class B there must be 40 take X amount of students. So maybe I'll write in Class B, there is 40 take X number of students. So write something like a sentence or two that will guide you. Alright, so Class A was given 6 litres of cordial, so 6 litres. Class B was given 5 litres. So this was shared equally between the students, which means you kind of distribute it by that amount of number. So, amount of cordial for Class A and Class B was basically, well, I should have drawn it a little bit more like this. A, B, so if it's like that, A would have been, you got your 6 litres and then you divide it by the number of students, which is X. You've got your 5 litres and then you divide it by the amount of people, which is 40 take X. Right, so what you have to do now is Class A received twice as much cordial as a student in Class B. So if we write this into an equation, so basically what we're saying is, so 6 over X is kind of 2 lots of this amount of cordial that they've received, because that's what twice as much cordial basically means. So basically we have to solve this equation. So I'm going to kind of simplify stuff a bit. So I'm actually going to move this 2 onto that side by dividing it by 2. So at the moment it's times 2. So I get, 6 divided by 2x equals 5 over 40 take x. So that can be, these can be simplified into 3 over x. And then what I can do is just call something called cross multiply, where you just times this one by that one and put it on one side of the equation. And then you times the other side, so 5 times x, and that becomes the other side of the equation. Now what you have to do is expand the bracket. There we go, and then you get this equation. So I'm going to solve it by removing the minus x by plussing 3x, so you get 8x. So final step is 120 divided by 8, which is 15. So basically, Class A has 15, so therefore, Class A, we've got to conclude our answer, remember, has 15 students. There you go.